Well, again, that's no reference. That's what Paul used, the two faces of the master. Okay, so again, see, Paul was doing elementary school, is what he was doing. He was basically mimicking what had already been done before so many times, and just kind of put it together, and at the same time brought in this better understanding of these things with the true reality that he was connected with. And so it's not a matter of looking up to anyone, all right? Again, we're in the new nowness, and that is that what makes sense. So you're a school teacher, you have students, they come to you with questions and whatever. You provide assignments, they come to you with questions, they go through the process, etc. You see it right there. All of it is entailed, okay? So again, why are we here having this experience? Because this is a tough place, and this is where we should start to pay attention how tough and struggling we are here, and become motivated to better understanding more about life than just struggling lifetime after lifetime. So no, all of it's important, and it's not a matter of looking up to anyone realistically. No, that's the old master idea. There's not an up or down to anything. This is all where we just become real and make sense of it. I'm a person, you're a person, but if there's to be anything that is to become known, it would be to where we can relate to each other, more so being to being with our real awareness, okay? This is what we're learning through this process. And yes, at the same time, we have the physical, but the physical is only going to last so long. That's all it is. No matter what attachments, ideas, memories, whatever, it's only going to last so long. And we can carry on with those things or carry them with us, but, you know, you will have reference to anything you need, but you don't have to carry it anymore, which is so cool, you see? Yeah, it's not a matter of looking up to anybody, me or the real side or whatever, or the guides or etc. It's a matter of making sense of things, and that is that, do you want to listen? Do you want real guidance? Do you want to be shown instead of self-deciding what everything is? Do you want to be shown what is real? Then go through the process, okay? And so just like boot camp, etc., you know, you go through the process. And, you know, when you've signed up for the military boot camp, you're pretty well willing to go through it. You don't like it? Of course not. We don't like a lot of things. I don't always like a lot of things that I'm going through, even on the real side, but I have to do it. I have to face up to it to where eventually I'm okay with it. See, I have to go through that process too. There's always more to it than here, but it's all the same. Now we're into the isness of things. We're not into separation. This is this and that is that. You know, like Paul referred to, you know, using the ek term and then the cal, you know, Paul brought in the cal idea. Even in foods, it's like, well, these are ek foods, these are cal foods, or whatever. Again, this is the elementary school stuff. Now it's all in isness. All creation is the same. You decide to do with what you will. You know, and it's not that, you know, even when I know people, I'm going to like them. It's not about like or dislike, but I have my preferences also, even here on the real side. But it's not about that either. Everything that I am doing is a reference to the is. And so this is the part to see. It's not about looking up to me or whatever, but these become confirmations that yes, something is taking place, and the individual is the decider. See, is the decider. And this is, again, the support factor, because us supporting each other provides the reality that we are all equal. You might say, we'll use that idea. We are all equal. There's no difference between us, no matter if it's age or, you know, color of skin or smarts, who knows more than anybody else. We're all free beings of real light already, and we're simply going through this process. So what's the idea of looking up to anything? It's not that, but at the same time, it does make sense to listen to somebody that does know something and make sense of something, you know, but again, it's a decision each person makes. So again, I'm not creating this identity about myself I'm just simply here, demonstrating what I'm doing to others, and they decide if they want to take part in it. So again, but it all entails everything. So the physical and the other side, but the real side, but it's all the same thing. It's just how you put it together. But Paul broke it down just like when we went to school. You're the school teacher. You break things down for people. And basically it's into opposites. Okay, this is this and that is that. But now we're bringing it all together because it's an isness, and it's just how you see it and approach it, and how creative you want to be with it. This is where we all bring it together. So this is what differentiates us from everybody else. Otherwise, things start to get funny. And this is where Harry got sucked in by Joni, because that's what she wanted. She wanted the personality worship so that she could control others. When people are focused on that personality thing only, it becomes one-dimensional and they're easy to control. Just like the politicians, they do the same thing, you see. But here it's not like that. That is not the idea. It's always referencing the is, and real guidance, real education, but you got to listen. Okay, you have to sincerely listen, and you sincerely have to figure it out, just like the homework assignments you give to the kids. They got to figure it out. You're not figuring it out for them. But the bigger thing is again, we stand real with each other. We support each other. What makes sense? Like a real family. Yeah, like a real community.
This planet Earth needs a lot of help from all of us right now. Dean Val of NUUU, Nations United, UNUversal, UNUversity, is contacting people around this world every day to share the importance of the all-natural environment supporting all of us. Dean Val and Duane Lee Heppner.org 501c3 have created CAN, Community Action Network, to help all communities become aware of how to be self-sufficient with permaculture and food and rainforests. We are always looking for real people to step up who want to learn what life on this earth is all about. We will be leasing large portions of land to create something wonderful for all communities everywhere. Contact Val Vittles on Skype and Facebook, and through the phone number and the website DuaneTheGreatWriter.net provided in the links, to get involved with what we all can do now. The NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, is dedicated to supporting and providing a real purpose and real awareness with the all-natural environment supporting all of us. First comes this earth, with food and rainforests, and to protect what is still here. For those who have the awareness to see what is actually taking place here, with all the natural devastation, which is also purposely planned by WorldKontrollers, you now have a real opportunity to step up and do something with those who also care about your planet Earth. Duane Lee Heppner has created the NUUU, Nations United UNUversal UNUversity, which completely entails the all-natural environment everywhere, and a real education that has real value, and that far surpasses any commonly created indoctrinating educational system that does not focus on what sustains all of us naturally. Real survival makes sense with everything here that is self-sustaining.